Alpha Kadafra, welcome to my life. Sad News about Diane Keaton. She was one of my favorites. If you haven't seen The Family Stone yet, watch The Family Stone. It's a great movie. Let's see, check this here. Fix the curtain there. How do I fix the curtain? Okay. Let's have fun tonight on this live show. Let's have fun on my live show. I wish I could have music on here. Hey Ashley, how are you? Welcome in. Trying to find some music. Try that one. How you doing today? Oh shoot. Well, having a good weekend so far? Hey Marie, how are you? Welcome in. I'm doing good. It's been a good day. Very relaxing day. I took a very long nap today. That was a very long, really great nap actually. I had a really interesting dream. I woke up a couple times and went back to sleep. The nap was like 3 hours long. It was really peaceful. It was like from 1 to 4, like 1:30. Actually, I woke up at exactly 4:44 p.m. today. I had some wild dreams, some very wild dreams. One that really stands out about a bull, a horned bull was in my apartment. And then eventually wanted to get out. Yeah, if you want a love reading, let's do a paid love reading. $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 6 cards, or 9 cards for 15. I don't answer yes and no questions. I don't do yes and no questions. Yeah, sorry, Marie. If you want that kind of reading, you got to pay for that one. That's not something I can give away for free. That's an actual love reading. Yeah, the bull was in my apartment. One of my nieces let it in, and there was like cats outside I was trying to take care of. The bull was in the apartment. I was like, why is there a baby bull in the apartment? And then at one point, I was like, oh, it must not be afraid of me because it senses my good energy. And at one point, I was like, I think this thing wants to get out. I hear you, Marie. I'd be sad too. But I'm sorry, those kind of questions, I can't just give that stuff away for free. Yeah, we could chat about it, but, you know, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. People have free will. He may have only been in your life for a short time. So I'm looking at the bull in my apartment. Hey there, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let me know where you're from, what your name is, and let's chat. You were together 9 years? I know that's hard. That's sad to think about. I mean, do you have $5? Do you want to do a 3-card reading? I can't get much cheaper than that. I wonder why people are so hesitant to do that. I don't know. All right, then there you go. You have your answer. If I remember, aren't you a Scorpio? And so at one point, Ashley, I was thinking, I guess this bull is not bothering me because it senses my good energy. And then I was like, I think this bull wants to get out of the house. I watched it jump up like toward the ceiling and it went through the wall, like in my apartment where I'm now, it went through the wall. It looked weird the way it went through the wall. It didn't look like a cartoon cutout, like the Kool-Aid man busting through the wall. Hi there, welcome in everybody. I'm just telling a story about a dream I had. And then I said, you know what, this bull's got to get out of here. Sure thing. I do 3 cards for $5, 6 cards for $10, or 9 cards for $15. So then I just opened my door and let the bull out, and it left. I guess that's Taurus energy. I don't know. I don't have any oracle cards with me, guys, so these are the only oracle cards I have with me, and I don't feel like getting up right now. These have pretty long messages, but I can at least give you the gist of the message. I'll give you the shortened version, the fortune cookie version. If anybody wants a Sonia Choquette oracle card. Hi there, welcome in. Who's here with me? Say hello, let me know what your name is, where you're chatting from in the world, and I'll pull an oracle card for you. I hear you, Marie. Can you do PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo from Norway? I think you have your answer already. If he was manipulative, why do you want him back? There's your answer, Marie. You're a Scorpio. You know better than that. Because you're a Scorpio, you see him on a soul level, but he's not on the soul level right now. He's a human. He's in human form. And so Scorpios, sometimes we have to learn to let go. We can't save people. We can't fix them. And if he's manipulative, then why would you want somebody like that in your life? You want somebody that's going to love you and treat you like an equal. I think you know what you need to do. You're just looking for somebody to confirm it, probably. Yeah, then let him go. You're not describing a great person. So you're describing somebody that you don't want in your life. So what are you hanging on to? Just deal with the grief, let it go, and just know he's not the right man for you. Hi there, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hey there, Danny. Welcome in. How are you? Danny, have you been on my lives before? What happened to my friend Ashley? She disappeared? Ashley, you still here? Oh, Danny, how old are you? Are you old, 18 and older? Yeah, you might be too strong for him. He just might not be a mature person right now. He sounds like he's got a lot of negative energy around him. And so that's not somebody you want in your life anyway. Where are you from, Danny? How old are you? Hi there, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Anybody want an oracle card? Oops. Anyone want a free oracle card from Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette? She's a great spiritual teacher. Or if anyone wants a tarot reading, I have 3 decks with me today. And being that it's Halloween season, let's do the horror tarot. Let's get some cards going. $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 6 cards, or $15 for 9 cards. Welcome in, everybody. Say hello. Welcome in. Let me know where you're from, how old you are, what your first name is. Oops. All right. Who's still here with me? The numbers keep going up and down. I'm trying to engage, guys, but if you guys aren't talking, I guess I'll just sit here shuffling cards. You guys got to talk to me. Whoever's here, whoever is still here, do you want a card? Oh no, did I shuffle these? Oh shit, I shuffled them. That's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. All right, whatever. It's been a good day today. I am talking to you. What do you mean? I'm talking to you. Maria, listen. Maria, if you're going to act like that, you can just go ahead and leave the live. I don't have time for emotional games and manipulation like that. I'm sitting here talking to you. You're the only person that's on here that I'm talking to. I don't need that kind of energy. So if you're having a rough day, just go ahead and hop off the live, and I'll see you next time. Go take a rest, maybe. Go rest your mind, because I'm sitting here literally talking to you. But I guess that's not good enough. Remember, I'm a Scorpio too. Hi there, welcome in. Who's here with us? Hi there, welcome in. Does anybody want an oracle card? Marie, you want an oracle card if you're still here? Anybody would like an oracle message from their guides? These are really nice cards. Really nice artwork. There's helper guides, there's runner guides, nature guides, healer guides, joy guides, there's higher self guides, teacher guides. Hi there, welcome in. There's a card about boredom from the teacher guides. Let's see, boredom, success, disruption, rest, rescue, opposition, prayer, change, pause, creativity, closure, community, denial, deceit, clearing, abundance, self-love. That's one everybody needs is self-love. Everybody needs to tap into that one for sure. There's exhaustion, adventure, let's see, celebration, teamwork, bounty, ending, something's coming to an end. Oh, look, it's the number's 45. That's how old I am this year. I'll be 46 in November. Overthinking, freedom, balance, truth, decisions, survival, new life. That one's clearly pregnancy. Who's here with me? Say hello. Let me know who you are. Purpose, retrieval, epiphany, shadow, caution, deprivation, ease, pleasure, charity, invention, solitude. Hey there, Brady. Do I play skate? How old are you, Brady? Goals, limitations, leadership, growth, work. Yeah, I see your name, username. It's going well. Where are you from? How old are you? What's your zodiac sign? Oh, you're 13. I have to remove you. I don't allow kids in here. But see that if I put the restriction on, it says my video is restricted, which makes people think that there's something that's, that there's something wrong, like they don't want to go to, like what's restricting, why is this guy restricting it? I'm only restricting it because I don't do tarot for kids. Hey there, Stormy and Sauce, I guess. Sauce support. Hey there, where are you from? How old are you? What's your zodiac sign? Who's here with me? Who's hanging out with me tonight? Does anybody want an oracle message? You're 11, you shouldn't be on here. Go play with your toys. Get off my live. Anybody that's under 18, please be respectful and get off my live. This is not for children. I don't do tarot for children. 18 and older. I forgot to put the age restriction on here, so please be respectful and leave the live. By the way, everything's recorded. I put these videos up on my channel, so every second of it's recorded anyway. YouTube has to do a better job at restricting these lives without making the big banner, age restriction. People think that there's something weird going on when they see age restriction. No, there's nothing weird going on. I just don't do tarot for children or teenagers. So you gotta be 18 and older to be in the live. And if you're honest and tell me that you're under 18, I'm just gonna go ahead and put you in timeout. I have no way to block you from being on here. Like on TikTok, you just block somebody from coming back to your page, but on here I can't do that. So I have to put you in timeout for 24 hours, or delete or hide your messages. Let me see. I think that's like a Brady. All right. Well, hi there. Welcome in. Who's here with me? Anybody like an oracle message? Arana Parana, how old are you? You have to be 18 to hang out with me on the live. Okay, where are you from? What's your zodiac sign? Have you been to my lives before? I don't recognize your name. I'd recognize Parana. Arana Parana, that's pretty funny. Are you a Parana? Would you like an oracle card? Would you like a free oracle message? I like it. Your first name is Arana, though? You're a Libra. Oh, it's Libra season. Have you had your birthday yet? If you're on my live for the first time, can you help my channel grow? Can you subscribe to the channel first and then throw a like on the live so those likes go up? And I'll pull a card for you. Even exchange of energy. Also, I do readings 3, 6, or 9 cards for $5, $10, or $15 if you want an actual tarot reading. That would be fun. Let me use my skills a little more tonight. Let me know when you subscribe and like the live. I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. Oh, hey, Brittany. Okay, thank you. You're not getting... No, I'm not feeding you. No. This every hour on the hour that you expect to get treats. No, it's not happening. No. No. No more treats, Teddy. No more treats. I know, you're so cute when you yawn, and you know I think you're cute too, but no more treats. Hey there, Kells the Starseed. How are you? Is this your first time here? Oh, welcome in, Brittany. Welcome in. Kells, go ahead and subscribe first if you haven't subscribed yet, and like the live. And then come back and let me know your age and zodiac sign and where you're from in the world. All right, this one's for Brittany, Arana Parana. I'll let you pick top, middle, or bottom. Where should I pull your card from? Okay, middle, it says Leap of Faith, Guardian Angel. These messages are kind of long. It's like 2 paragraphs. So I'm going to give you the shortened version. Bear with me. And the number on the card is 3, if that has any meaning to you. Let's see, number 3. It says leap of faith, intuition, certainty, confidence, and risk. It says go for it, your angels go with you. It's a much longer message. It's basically you're guided to take a leap of faith and make a significant change in your life. This feeling may be prompted by your intuition alone. There's no rational evidence to support what you feel in your heart. Not yet anyway. Nevertheless, your intuition is reliable and can be trusted. Your guardian angel encourages you to trust your heart and take the leap of faith you feel so strongly called to make. It says, go for it, your angels are with you. And this is the card, sorry, this is the card you got. Number 3, it says leap of faith. Hey there, Kelly. Okay, that one was for Brittany. Thank you, ladies, for subscribing. You're welcome. I'm on here for a few hours if you want to continue to hang out. If anybody wants a reading, my readings when I come on live, I can't make them any cheaper. 3 cards for $5, 6 cards for $10, or 9 cards for $15. And I have 3 tarot decks to choose from here. Okay, Kelly, same thing. Would you like me to pull your card from the top, the middle, or the bottom? Follow your intuition. Top, okay, very top one says purpose. This is from your teacher guides. The number on there is 27. That breaks down 2 plus 7 is 9. Let's see, it was 27. What does that one say? Okay, it's 27. It says purpose, consistency, dedication, reliability, faithfulness. You are at the threshold of your purpose in life. Work will soon cease to feel meaningless or unsatisfactory. Your teacher guides are directing you to the path of genuine soul fulfillment. The more aligned you become with your life's proper path, the more your days will flow with ease. The more you trust this new path, the more doors will open and barriers will give way to opportunity, affirming that this is the path for you. Do not second guess right now. You may have to begin at the beginning. Even so, throw your heart and soul into your effort and give it your full attention. Your message says, move ahead and pace yourself. Hey, Melissa, welcome in. So 27 is purpose. You're stepping into your purpose, Kelly. So reach out to your, what does it say, teacher guides? Reach out to your teacher guides. Hey, Kelly, how are you tonight? Welcome in. That's not Kelly, sorry, I meant to say Melissa. Hey, Melissa. You're welcome, Kelly and Brittany. Hope those messages resonated with you. If this is your first time on my live, ladies, I usually do come on every night. I took yesterday off. I don't know. I just didn't feel like going on live. I just hung out last night and just hung around my apartment doing nothing. Just hanging out. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the live. Thank you. I didn't put the age restriction on here tonight, so if you get anybody gets the feeling that somebody in here is under 18, let me know and I'll remove them from the live. I already had an 11 and a 13-year-old on here. And YouTube just do a better job of that. You like the videos? I haven't really been doing a lot of videos the past few days. I haven't really posted much. Hey there, Christian. Welcome in. Have you been here before? Melissa, I'll pull an oracle card for you. Let's see. You want top, middle, or bottom? Middle is disruption from your helper guides, number 21. Disruption, and this is from the helper guides. These messages are pretty long, so I'm giving you guys the abbreviated version of these messages, but it's like that's a lot to read on here. Okay, it says 21, disruption, shock, betrayal, invasion, assault. You may experience a sudden shock, a betrayal, or an unexpected or unwanted upheaval or shift. What could even feel like an assault on your soul? Your helper guides surround you now with loving reassurance that you are safe and secure despite the turmoil at the moment. It says, call upon your helper guides as you navigate through these unexpected, unwanted, and painful shifts. Remember, you are being led to higher ground. Challenging as it is, surrender and let it go. The doors will soon be opening to more fulfilling conditions for your spirit than those abruptly closing. And it says the message here, the little short message says, any unexpected disruption opens the way to a new and better outcome. Sorry, it's dark in here. You have nothing to fear. You are on your way to what is good and right for you. Sorry about that, Melissa. I'm stumbling over my words here. So, disruption. Interesting card to get. Do you want to do a reading to see if tarot has any answers about what this could be? At least the 3 cards for 5. I haven't seen this one yet, Melissa, so that's kind of a heavy message. Take that how it resonates, of course. Hey, Amber, welcome in. Is that what you think? Okay, yeah, be ready for that. You're a strong woman, you can handle it. Anybody else want an oracle message from the Ask Your Guides? The messages are pretty long, so I'm trying to read the abbreviated versions. By the way, sad news about Diane Keaton, right? She's one of my favorites. I liked her movies. I liked her. Diane Keaton's in one of my all-time favorite movies that I watch every Christmas, The Family Stone. Oh, you did? The Eternal Memories. Welcome in, Eternal Memories. How are you? He's your twin flame. Interesting. You know, I've heard mixed reviews about twin flames. That they're true, that they're not true, they're real, they're not real. I don't know. I guess it's interesting. These are twin flame. Could it be that on the very basic understanding of twin flame is that your true souls have done many lifetimes together, and that you have like a higher level of conscious growth that you're working on together. That's why it's so intense. Yeah, you got to stand up for what's right. You are breaking that cycle. Yeah, it's true. Hi there, welcome everybody. Who's here with me? If anybody's new, go ahead and do me a quick favor, help the channel grow. Go ahead and subscribe, and then like this live. I'll pull an oracle card for you. Interesting stuff. I watched a little Scorpio video today. Her channel, her name is Star Lourdes Tarot. I really like this lady. Star Lourdes Tarot is the channel name, and she does weekly readings. She's like a little bit of an older lady, but she's really cool. I like her readings. They're nice and short, 5 cards. But the one she did for Scorpios that posted today, I believe, was actually about something coming back from the past. Like maybe an old job reaching out to you to see if you want to work there again, or which would come in handy for me actually, or like an ex coming back, something like that. These are twin flame, huh? Oh, those twin flames are interesting. Yeah, very sad about Diane Keaton. I woke up at exactly 4:44 p.m. from a very long 3-hour nap today. And the first thing I saw was my brother texting me and said, sad news. He had just watched Play It Again, Sam, one of Woody Allen's movies with, I think she was in, and Annie Hall. But my favorite movie with Diane Keaton ever that I watch every Christmas is The Family Stone. And now this year it'll be a little sadder. It was a great movie and sad. And then my mom died in 2014. So then every time I watched it since then, I got sadder because I would think about my mom. And now that she was the matriarch in the movie and now she's gone, it's going to be even sadder. But I haven't had anybody to watch that movie with all these years because I've been single. But I do think that one day that'll be a movie. That'll be a tradition. That's my personal tradition, that the man of my dreams, it's going to be our tradition. Does anybody else want an oracle card? Coco, which one is that? I don't recognize the name of the movie. You can ask a question, but you want to do a reading? 3 cards, $5, 6 cards for $10, 9 cards for $15. Other than that, I only do the free oracle card as a way to give back and connect. Anything more than that, I'm going to ask you to do a reading. It's a Disney movie. It sounds familiar, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm so out of the loop with movies. Oh, okay, yeah, the one about, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm so out of the loop with movies, especially kid movies. I used to be obsessed with movies. I studied screenwriting for more than 10 years. I was wanting to get into TV writing. And then I just didn't do it. I just stopped pursuing it. When I started having the spiritual awakening, I started losing my attention span for movies and TV. So I have a very hard time watching anything these days. Nothing holds my attention. That's like that balance. You start waking up spiritually, and then it's all about, this is not real, you know, the world's not real, this is a simulation, you know, this is just, we're just playing characters in the story of humanity. But then you got to come back around to it and say, wait a second, but even though I'm a soul, yes, but I still am the soul that needs to have the earthly experience. So it's okay to watch movies and have fun. It's okay to go out to dinner. It's okay to have a drink. It's okay to have, you know, passionate, you know, sex. It's okay to enjoy the fun and the good and the amazing things in life. So you got to sort of come full circle when you start awakening. You want to like reject the world, but then you remember, wait, I'm still in the world, and it's okay to be in the world. It's not wrong to spend a few hours watching a movie. But I still can't find any movie that holds my interest. I'm thinking about watching Showgirls for the first time, the one with Elizabeth Berkley. I've been seeing all over social media that her movie's getting sort of like a second, like a breath of, what do you call them? Her movie's getting a second chance. She's finally getting the notoriety she actually deserved back in the 90s. Oh, I don't answer those kind of questions. I'm sorry. That's not really how tarot works. I don't know if somebody's your twin flame or not. You got to follow your own intuition with that. Tarot is not for yes and no questions, and, you know, just an oracle card is not going to tell you yes and no either. Hey there, Courtney, welcome in. But also, eternal memories, tell me how old you are, what your name is, and where you're from first. Let's start with like an introduction. Let me know who you are first, and then we can talk about your question. Guys, I just ask, if you come on my live, you know, treat me like a person. Say hello. Ask me how I'm doing. say hello to the other people on here. Let's be friendly and let's build a community instead of just jumping on here, asking a question, and then hopping off. I'm not saying the 7 people on here do that, but I don't like that kind of energy. Let's act like we're in person. You know what I mean? Let's be respectful and kind, and let's get to know each other. Showgirls? No, I never saw Showgirls. And I'm 45, so that movie is like right there in my generation, but I never saw it. But you know what else I never saw? I never saw the Matrix movies either. So I have a running list of movies that I'm waiting to get to. Some of them are like 30 years old, even older. But I'll get to them eventually. I will. But yeah, I'm thinking about watching Showgirls. Melissa, we probably should watch The Matrix since we're both awakening and we're talking about all the spiritual stuff. I bet The Matrix will probably blow our minds right now. Courtney, have you been here before? If so, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Where are you from, Courtney? How old are you? And what's your zodiac sign? You never watched the Harry Potters? Now, those I actually have seen. Well, welcome in, Courtney. I'm building a great community here. Spiritual seekers, we come and hang out pretty much every night from about 8 Central to 10:30 Central. 39 Libra from Virginia. Oh, you're Libra. Have you had your birthday yet, or is your birthday coming up? I'm a Scorpio sun, Libra rising, and Leo moon. And I was chatting last night with a friend that is actually a double Leo. He's a Leo sun, a Leo rising, and then he's a Pisces moon. So he's got fire and water in his chart. September 30th. All right, I'll pull a card for you. Did you subscribe yet? Go ahead and subscribe first. Help me grow the channel and like the live, and then I'll pull a card for you, Courtney. If you've already done it, just let me know. I'll trust you. Excuse me, guys. My birthday's coming up November 10th. November 10th, I'll be 46. That really is tripping me out that I'm close to 50. Thank you for the subscribe. And then if you like the live, if you haven't liked the live yet, those things show YouTube that the channel is growing. Okay, all right. I don't know who you are, but I doubt your story is real. If you don't want to tell me who you are, tell me your name, where you're from. Okay, well, eternal memories, I'm not sure I believe your story, but go with your gut, whoever you are. You freaked out by your age? Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, my 40s are way better than my 20s and way better than my 30s. In my 30s, I lost a lot of family members, my parents included, 2 years apart. My 30s were a freaking nightmare. My 30s were literally a nightmare. Quite literally a nightmare. One of the only good things about my 30s was that I had the bariatric surgery at 39, actually. Yes, 39 I had it. I'd lost about 100 pounds before then, and then decided to get the surgery. And I've kept the weight up for 10 years now. Let me pull a card for you, Courtney. Tell me, do you want to pull the oracle card from the top, the middle, or the bottom? And then eternal memories. I don't quite believe your story, but, we'll chat about it if you want. If anyone wants to chime in for eternal memories, let them know. Bottom, let's see. Very bottom says community, number 56. It says runner guides. Okay. Let me see. Does the number 56 mean anything to you? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a spiritually awakened person or awakening, but sometimes, I don't know. I'm from New York. I don't put up with weird shit and bullshit and people demanding of me. Maybe I shouldn't be too vocal about that, but I'm sorry. I don't know. I just have no problem saying to somebody, hey, next time when you come in here, say hello first and be cordial. Okay, it says community. Receptivity, invitation, availability, vulnerability. It says the time of feeling like a fish out of water and different from others is ending. Your runner guides can connect you to kindred spirits, like-minded others, and your true soul community. Maybe that's why you were brought here tonight. We all need people in our lives who get us, who understand our inner world and mirror, value, and affirm who we are. Mirror, value, and affirm who we are. Those people are about to show up in your life. This one's for Courtney, guys. Okay, this is a lot to read, Courtney, so I'm giving you the abbreviated, abridged version. It says, your runner guide's message to you is this: extend yourself to those around you, overcome shyness and reserve, and let the people who inspire you know that you are here and want to make friends. You will be met with an open heart and life-changing relationships will unfold. Well, 56 is 11, right? Does the number 11 mean anything to you? I'm really big into numerology, so it may not mean anything to you, but I'm always looking at the numbers because numbers are sort of like, I guess they're like signs along the trail in my life. Numbers, repeated numbers, things like that. Oh, really? Like coming on a live? For real? You never been onto a live? And I've been coming on here live every night now for at least 5 weeks. I used to go on live. I used to do live every day on TikTok, but their app over there is very restrictive. They restrict small creators. They're not very helpful. You feel the energy of a celebrity when you look at his picture. You might just be attracted to him. It might just be, you know. But listen, eternal memories. I'm not going to talk anymore unless you tell me how old you are. At least if you're under 18, I'm going to ask you to politely leave my live. I don't do tarot for anybody under 18. And this is a chat not for anybody under 18. I just don't want kids on the chat. I could always put you in timeout. So if you're an adult, let me know now. We're going to put you in timeout, eternal memories. I don't know. I always think I want to, and then I don't. One year I dressed up as an M&M and went to work. And the M&M was an inflatable costume. It had a motor in it, and it was blowing up with air. And maybe I'll meet a really nice guy by then, and I'll have something to do on Halloween. But most likely this is going to be my Halloween. It's going to be right here, sitting on here on the live. When is Halloween? What day is it? Oh, really? Well, if you want to learn about it, there's the teacher I learned from. I took 2 of her courses, so I am actually a certified tarot reader, technically. Her name is Sal, and her last name is Jade, Jade. She has courses on a website called Udemy. I think that website comes out of Australia. She's an Australian lady. And her courses are really wonderful. I actually have a tarot club that I started on here myself. We meet twice a month. We just started this month, so this Wednesday is going to be our second meeting. If anybody wants to sign up for the tarot club, it's very reasonably priced. You get a one-on-one reading with me, plus we build a community. And we meet twice a month. So this Wednesday is going to be our second meeting. Yeah, you can always do your birth chart for free. If you want to learn tarot, even if you don't want to be a tarot reader, but you want to learn the full tarot. Okay, eternal memories. I'm going to put you in timeout because you're ignoring me, and I think that's rude. Oh no, Melissa, I put you in timeout. I'm so sorry. How do I fix this? I put my friend Melissa in timeout accidentally. Oh no, Melissa, I'm sorry. Melissa, my friend, I'm so sorry. I put you in timeout. Is there a way to get her out of timeout? She's one of my regulars. Melissa, I'm so sorry. You're gonna be in timeout for 24 hours. I have to try to fix that. This fucking stupid YouTube, man. Sorry, Melissa. There's got to be a way to fix it. There's got to be a way to fix it. Hang on, let me go to YouTube on yeah, probably some dumb teenager being stupid because they get no life. You know what I mean? They're home playing video games all day. Modern teenagers don't really have a life. Melissa, my friend, let me see if I can fix it. Hang on one second, my friend. I put Melissa in timeout. She's probably like, what the fuck did this idiot do to me? Sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to get rid of that, for fuck's sake, whatever her name is. That's in love with a celebrity. Oh man, I can't post this video on my channel. But I'm sorry, guys. This is the real me. This is the real me. Listen, I can undo it. Let's see. Let me take her out of timeout. Wait. What if I add her as a moderator? I'm going to try to make Melissa a moderator to get her out of timeout. Hopefully that works. Sorry. I know, right? Hey, Ashley. Ashley, you're missing the crazy night. I just put Melissa into timeout, and she's one of my regulars. It was an accident. I was trying to put somebody else in timeout. Yes, let me view the deleted messages. Okay, there's gotta be a way to fix this. She's probably like, fuck this idiot. Sorry, Melissa. All right, well, all right. We'll figure it out. Sorry, friend. All right, okay, well, that's all right. Okay, when you get a chance. Oh, yes, I learned from Sal Jade. I think her name is Sally. She goes by Sal, last name Jade, like the gemstone. She's based out of Australia. And sorry, Melissa, you'll be out of timeout in 24 hours. Bear with me. There's no way to get her out of timeout. Like, I can't find a single feature on here where I can remove her from the timeout. I don't know how to do it. Oh, here we go, timeouts. Let's see. No, that's timestamps. No, that's not time. It says timestamps. Whatever, she'll be back. She'll be back, that's all right. Anyway. Hang on one second. Let me just get the music going again. Well, tonight I'm offering free Oracle cards from Ask Your Guides. All right, 1 second. Are there any Scorpios on here with me that know what it's like to be a Scorpio, to see through bullshit and have a hard time holding your tongue? I'm not mean about it. I'm just, I'm honest. I guess you can say I'm not mean. Oh shit, my shirt's inside out too. Oh man, guys, I'm like all discombobulated today. My shirt's inside out. Oh, whatever, who gives a shit? All right, so, yeah, 1 second. Let me get this music going again, Ashley, and then I'll pull that card for you. Let me try this. All right, 1 second. All right, we'll go with this like jazzy number here, I guess. Let me try this haunting one. All right, Ashley, top, middle, or bottom? Where do you want me to pull the card for? Yeah, sorry, I am no BS about it. I just don't like, I don't like being demanded of. I don't like that. And so I've been having to remind people that are, even in their 30s, hey, when you come on the live, be respectful. Say hello. Chat with us. Don't get your little free card and hop off, because then you're just using me, and I'd rather you not come at all. You know what I mean? Is that wrong? I'm trying to build a community of people that actually want to hang out with each other and get to know each other. People that are spiritually seeking. So I've been calling people out on that stuff. I really have been. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've been calling people out and saying, listen, if you're going to be on here, don't just use me for the free reading. Hang out, get to know people, be cordial, say hello to me, ask me how I'm doing. Tell me a little bit about you, get to know me. And if that's wrong, well then I guess I don't want to be right. I mean, whatever. All right, Ashley wants from the middle. Let's see. From the middle, your guide says... Ashley, you got the number 50. It says connection, and it's from the runner guides. Give me just a second, Ashley, and I'll pull the meaning of the card for you. Does the number 50 mean anything? Hey, Sasha, welcome in. All right, number 50. Okay, 50 says connection, assistance, synchronicity, spontaneity, and surprise. I'm reading a message for Ashley right now. Give me just one quick second. Do I? Nobody noticed the difference about me tonight? Not even my regulars. They haven't even pointed out the difference about me tonight. Yeah, the backward baseball cap became my trademark this summer. 5, that's right, 5 is your number. I knew it was something. Okay, synchronicity, spontaneity, surprise. It says, right now, you may feel as though finding what you need to feel safe and secure is almost impossible. Whether it's looking for a new house after you've just sold the one you're living in, finding a new community after leaving an old group of people with whom you no longer relate, or simply locating the parking spot you need in a crowded supermarket when you're in a hurry. By all appearances, the odds are stacked against you. Never fear, take a deep breath and call on your runner guides to help you find what you need. They are ready to lead you to the right place at the right time. The message says, take a breath, stay grounded and calm. We will bring you what you're looking for, and just trust. That one's for Ashley. Yeah, I shaved. I don't know why. I just decided to just call the hair off. I use scissors, actually. And then one of my friends like, wait, that's your trademark. I was like, I know. The mustache was my trademark. The mustache in the back with baseball cap. Ashley, did that resonate with you at all? Sasha, you've been here before, right? I think we've chatted before. Oh, that's your sister? How about this? Look at what card I just pulled. I just happened to look at, Ashley. It's like the same person, two women looking at each other, but they're like the same person. You and your sister have a soul connection, clearly. You're in each other's life for a reason. Your sister's this lifetime. She's your shadow. Thank you. Okay, oh, Sasha, did you want an oracle card? Yeah, sure. Just remind me where you're from, how old you are, and what your zodiac sign is. And also, if you're new, please go ahead and subscribe, guys. Help me grow this channel and like the live. Let those likes go up so YouTube knows that my live is reaching people. Another Leo. I was chatting with a Leo last night. A double Leo. Leo Sun and Leo Rising. Well, I have to ask because teenagers come on here and they make stupid jokes, and I'm just not comfortable with anybody under 18 being on here because we talk about adult stuff, like I curse and things like that. And I don't do tarot for children as well. But with YouTube, if I want to keep it age restricted, they label it age restricted, which then makes people think, oh, what's that guy talking about? You know what I mean? So I'm like, YouTube makes it look weird. Okay, let's see. Okay, do you want to pull from the top, the middle, or the bottom? Middle? Do my best to do it right in the middle. Okay, I've had this card come up before. It's Exhaustion, number 19. Helper Guides. Exhaustion. Does that resonate? Does that word resonate with you? Are you exhausted? I must have been. I slept 3 hours this afternoon. Had some wild dreams too while I was sleeping. Okay, it says overload, mania, workaholism, overdrive. You are at risk of overdoing, trying too hard, and burning yourself out. It is commendable to work hard and do everything in your power to fulfill your goals. However, it's equally important to know when to rest and allow the universe to work its magic on your behalf. You've done enough for now. Your enthusiasm and dedication are admirable assets. These qualities are necessary for successfully creating the life you desire, but unless these energies are balanced and with relaxation and rest, they can consume you and undermine your best intentions. The message says, we've got this. Call on your runner guides, your helper guides. We've got this. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. So exhaustion's for you. Is there anybody you can ask for help, of course? Maybe you get some help. Well, let's manifest some help for you. Who's still here with me? Welcome, everybody. Does anybody want a reading? I have two decks I could use, the Pulp Tarot and the Horror Tarot, both by Todd Alcott. Hang in there. Call upon your helper guides. They'll help you. What is the reading? I'm not sure what you mean, Sasha. Oh yeah, what are your top three, Courtney? I'm Scorpio Sun, Libra Rising, Leo Moon. So Scorpio, I'm deep and emotional. Libra, I never stop talking, I'm a social butterfly. And then Leo, I love to be in the spotlight. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor, desperately. Oh, I'm sorry, I was offering paid readings, 3, 6, or 9 cards, not free readings. I'm offering just the Oracle card tonight for free. I do 3 cards for $5, 6 for 10, or 9 for 15. Yeah, some Leos say that, but you might have more, other parts of your chart. One of my nieces is a Leo. She says she's nothing like a Leo. I do, yes. PayPal, if you go to the description of this video, it has the 3 payment options. The PayPal is Joey at joeysmagictarot.com. And then, of course, I can always use the Rider-Waite, the older traditional tarot that all the modern decks are based on. Well, most of the modern decks are based on it. My card in the tarot is the Death card. I'm a Scorpio. We get the Death card. That's pretty harsh. And my ex is a Capricorn. He's got the Devil card. Imagine that. His card's Devil, my card's Death. But they say Capricorns and Scorpios get along very well, that they could be like 2 halves of the same heart. I wish I could play better music on here. I say that all the time, but I don't really have many options on here. If I play actual songs, YouTube says I'm breaking copyright laws. But then how come I can play regular music on TikTok and that's not breaking copyright laws? I don't get it. Excuse me, guys. Sinuses are bothering me. Who's still here with me? Thank you, Sasha. I see the payment. Do you have a preference for the deck? Do you want to use the traditional or? Yeah, I saw the payment. Thank you so much. Do you want to use the traditional deck or do you want to use the horror deck or the Pulp Tarot? The Pulp Tarot is like 1950s and 60s. It looks like mid-century modern, like old movie posters. And then the Horror Tarot is horror. The traditional, okay, give me 1 second. Let me just shuffle these cards pretty well. What's your question? Do you have a specific question or just a general reading? Oh, I can't really, yeah. That's not really how tarot works. I'm sorry. It's not, I can't really figure out what somebody else is feeling for you, but we can ask what you need to know about this relationship. Something like that, because tarot is about the spiritual journey for the question, for the person asking the question. So it would only give me answers about you, not about somebody else. A lot of readers do that where they talk about other people, but it's really not what's supposed to happen. All right, well, as I was shuffling, this really never happens, but 3 cards all fell out. Remind me of your zodiac sign, Sasha. Oh boy, here we go. Another teenager with a silly account. You're a Leo. Okay, so here's what I'm saying, first of all. So 3 cards fell out. They hit the floor, but that's okay. They all fell out. So the first one is the Queen of Cups. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. That's awesome. So my channel's getting out there. So first card I got for you, Sasha, is this Queen of Cups. This is about finding that balance with your emotions. She's of the water, but she's not in the water. This is actually the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. She's in control of her emotions. She's not letting her emotions control her. This could be asking you to step into that place of emotional maturity, emotional stability, where you approach things from that nurturing standpoint, that divine feminine standpoint. But if she's on that concrete throne, she's near the water, but she's not of the water. Like she's not in the water, so she's not overwhelmed by her emotions, and she's really in control of it. The other card that flies is a star card. Now, stars come out at night. So I always say that stars come out after a time of darkness, after a time of hardship and pain, because this would match up with the Queen of Cups, because if you look at this woman that's balancing this water out, she's taking the water from the pond and pouring it on the earth, and she's like going back and forth. So she's been through a dark time, and stars come out at night, so it's in the darkest times that we have our most spiritual growth. That's when those really beautiful attributes start to shine in us. There's also 8 stars on here. 8's the number of wealth. So whatever dark time you've been through, whatever hard time you've been through, you're going to come to a place where you're the star. Now, this might be your ex, I don't know, but do you by chance know his zodiac sign? If you know his zodiac sign, I could tell you he's a Capricorn. Okay, this is not the Capricorn card. This is the Aries card, but I also got the Emperor card that fell out in reverse, is how I saw it. The Emperor card has a lot of positive qualities. This is an Aries card. This is a divine masculine. He's very strong. He gets things done. He goes for things. The beard shows wisdom and age. But, yeah, I believe he's a Capricorn. Excuse me. But the Emperor can also be overbearing. The Emperor could be too strong-willed, could be overbearing. You sort of lose yourself in that energy because he's too powerful and domineering. The fact that it was in reverse shows me that there may have been a strong energy like this in your life that was controlling and domineering, or tried to be at least. But now that's actually out of your life because it's in reverse. Because you've got the Queen and the Star, the feeling I'm getting is that you need to step into your power, take control of your emotions with the situation, and know that you are coming to a place where where you're the star of the situation. If there were wrongs done to you, they're going to be righted. They're going to be in your favor. You're going to come out on top of this one. So in reverse means he's gone. Yeah, this is a paid reading. For free tonight, I'm just offering a single oracle card for free. But yeah, this was a paid reading. Does any of that resonate with you, Sasha? That's how I'm taking it. Because these are 2 powerful cards to get. And then this one's in reverse, showing that male authority is out of your life. I'm not feeding you, Teddy. No. No, no feeding. No. Come here, Bobby. Come here, sweets. My fat cat just came out here. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad. I read intuitively. I hope that helped. Thank you for the reading. That was fun. Yeah, but whatever that energy was, it's out of your life now, and now you can focus on your healing. Like she's balancing the water, the star card. And I always say that stars show their beauty in the darkness. So those are like the attributes, the things that how our soul grows, the things we've accomplished in life, our talents, our gifts. Those all shine after a time of darkness. You have to have that darkness in order to see the stars, which as humans, we can, we look up at the stars and we see the beauty in the stars, but we only see them when the darkness hits. And also because it was the Queen of Cups plus balancing the water, it's showing that you're in a place right now where you're sort of taking care of yourself. You're balancing out your own emotions. Sure thing. Just tell me your name, your age, your zodiac sign, and where you're from. I'm glad that resonated, Sasha. Thank you for that. That was fun. I love doing those kind of readings. Oh yeah, I can imagine that. That's tough. And now you guys are connected forever. Well, you connected before this planet anyway. No problem. Go eat with your hubby. Hey, I'm glad if you got a man to eat with, go eat with him. I wish I had a man to eat with. But I'm single at 45, almost 46. What am I gonna do? Eat with the cats? Who else is here with us? Welcome in. What about Joe Biden? Do you have anything to say? My sinuses are really driving me nuts right now. You guys having a good Saturday? A nice Saturday evening? What's your name? Where are you from? And how old are you? I'm only gonna ask one more time, Joe Biden, and I'm gonna throw you out of this chat. Hi there, Geetha. Welcome in. Have you been here before, Geetha? No, birth charts are based on astrology, which is sort of like learning a whole other language, Courtney. So think of it this way. Before we incarnate into these bodies, we come up with a plan, like sort of like a roadmap for the soul's journey. And it's sort of, think of like all of creation, all of everything as like a mathematical equation. Silly person. So think of it all as like a mathematical equation. So the template for the Scorpio person born on November 10th, when I was born, there's going to be certain characteristics, certain traits. It's like the human bodies that we're templates. You know, humans are so similar in a lot of ways, but then we're different in other ways. So think of that like the Mad Libs for who you are as Courtney. So that's sort of like the journey of your life from birth until death is written within that natal chart. And lots of your personality, things from past lives, things for this life that you need to work on or learn. Built into the natal chart is your soul's purpose, the main reason you're on earth, like your main reason to grow spiritually. That's all built into the natal birth chart. You have free will, of course, but it's sort of like the roadmap to get you to where your soul wants you to go. So yeah, not really up for personal interpretation. It's really like learning another language. Everything means something, like a giant mathematical equation in the sky. Should I bump Joe Biden from here? Yeah, Joe Biden's actually he's a Libra. 11. No, not a Libra. Joe Biden's a Scorpio. November 20th. Hillary Clinton is also a Scorpio. Is Geetha still here? All right. Did that make sense, Courtney? Geetha, have you been on my lives before? Have you subscribed yet? Did you like the video yet or like the live? For the free card, go ahead and subscribe first, guys. Like the live, and then come back and tell me that you did. Yes, all of the above. It's for all the above. When you know who you are, like who you're meant to be in this lifetime based on your natal chart, it frees you up. Like I'm a Scorpio, okay? And I feel bad about being emotional, but Scorpios are supposed to be emotional. We incarnated into these personality, into these like templates. Think of it like a Mad Libs template. One second, Geetha. We incarnated into these bodies for a reason. So, the Capricorns are workaholic. Let them work. Virgos are warriors. They overanalyze details. Let them do that. Scorpios are emotional. Let Scorpios be emotional. So it frees you up to be who you were meant to be in this lifetime without the restrictions of society and whatnot. It also gives you indications like what your career should be, whether you'll have a lot of money or not, where you'll find love. It gives you like, it has the what do you call it? The like mile markers of your life. They're built into the natal chart, like the big mile markers. They're all built into your chart. So for example, around, going into your 30s, if you're even in your 30s, I think you are. Did you find something major happened in your very late 20s, early 30s? I'm going to put that loser in timeout. He's going to report me for unfair banning. These teenagers really need to get a life these days. Yeah, exactly. Hey there, Brent. Welcome in. Okay, Geetha, where would you like me to pick your card from? The top, the middle, or the bottom? Tell me where you're from first, Brent, how old you are, what your zodiac sign is. And then make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel first, and then like the live. Yeah, Geetha, top, middle, or bottom? Where do you want to pick your card from? Top, middle, bottom. I need a tissue. My sinuses drive me crazy here. I don't see it. You said you typed it? I don't see it. I'm just going to pick a card for you. This is taking too long, sorry. I'm just going to pick a card for you. Okay, Geetha, you get from the top. It says Perseverance, Geetha, Joy Guides. Number 39. All right, 39 says... It says Perseverance. Study, practice, reevaluation, and review. Your Joy Guides ask you to not give up. Even if you don't see results from your efforts, you are here to learn to successfully create the life you want. Don't give up. That one's for Geetha. Yeah, so every 7 years, something happens in our life that takes our life in a whole new direction. And those mile markers are built into our natal charts. I do, yeah, but not too much anymore. It gets convoluted because you want to get, you want an answer, so you try to find that answer. And then, but sometimes I do draw cards for myself just to see. Hi there, Mohana. First, tell me your name, say hello, welcome in, where you're from, how old are you, what's your zodiac sign. Also, I don't do yes and no questions, sorry. You're welcome, Geetha. Come back and hang out. You guys that just come on here and get a card and then leave, you're welcome to hang out. I'm trying to build a community here. So, welcome to hang out, talk to us, get to know us here. Let me know a little bit about you, I'll let you know a little bit about me. Probably not, no. Oh, good, okay. I usually come on here every night around the same time. Hi there, Elisa, 32 Virgo. Where are you from? If this is your first time, guys, help me grow the channel. Can you go and subscribe first and then come back and like the live? Let those likes go up from 11 to 15, 20. Show YouTube that the channel is reaching people. And then I'll pull a free oracle card for you. If anybody wants more of a reading, I could do 3 tarot cards for $5, 6 cards for 10, or 9 cards for 15. I'm a great reader, and I'm a non-bullshit reader. I'll tell you the truth flat out. Not in a mean way, but, you know, I'm very practical with my spiritual approach. Because I'm a very practical person in my daily life anyway. How you guys doing tonight? You guys having a nice Saturday evening, or I guess a nice Sunday morning, wherever you are in the world? Mahana, how old are you and where are you from? Man, guys, I like coming on the lives, but as human beings, it's annoying to ask the same question over and over again. I know people are usually on doing 3 other things at the same time, but I ask for just very basic information. Your name, your zodiac sign, where you're from, and your age. Because if you're under 18, I have to remove you from the live. So... Okay, did you go ahead and subscribe and like the live first? Make sure you subscribe, guys. I'm growing the channel. Elisa, did you like the live yet? And subscribe? I know you are. I wasn't talking to you, though. I wasn't thinking of you. Where are you from, Elisa? Are you 32 or 39 here? What's going on here, guys? All right, how's everybody doing this evening? How's everybody doing this evening? Anybody have anything they want to share with me? Anybody have a message for me? A message for the group? Okay. Your card is Epiphany, Higher Self. Number 9. That's for Elisa. Let me see what the message is. Okay, it says 9, Epiphany. Inspiration, breakthrough, revelation, divine guidance. Congratulations. You're finally getting out of your head and connecting more directly to your divine spirit. The flow of communication between your higher self and your conscious mind is strengthening daily, allowing you to fully sense this ongoing stream of divine guidance that is available to you. Listen, it says, listen to me and follow. So this is your higher self leading and guiding you. That's for Lisa. And then for Mahana, you have the number 7 and says adventure, your guardian angel. It says adventure, guardian angel. Number 7. All right, it says experience, travel, discovery, expansion. It says your soul and spirit have grown enough to safely venture beyond the familiar. You are now free to expand your horizons. Your guardian angel is by your side, encouraging you to fearlessly explore new territory and seek new experiences. It says spread your wings and fly. Yeah, the first one was for you. The one that says Epiphany, that one's for you. And then Adventure, that one's for Mahana. All right. Does anybody else want a card? Who else is here with us? Is it the orange cat? Is he out there again? Oh my goodness.
Energy in different forms. Everything changes.
Oh jeez.
Not gradually. Instantaneously.
1 second. Oh, who's that? Elisa? You're a vile, disgusting person that needs to grow up. Why would you say something so disgusting? Clearly, you're not 39 or 32. If you think that the number 2 key and the number 9 key are close to each other, you have a pretty low IQ. Man, you people are gross. Disgusting. She's a nurse who cares? What a disgusting person. What a disgusting thing to say. To even think of something like that? What a horrible, horrible person. Clearly she was raised in a barn, or he. Most likely it's a he. Raised in a barn. So what the person said, because it's not, when I post the video, I want people to see it. The nurse who cares, Elisa, from wherever, said, I bet he's touching his cat's stink hole. He looks like the type. I want people to know what this person said. So this person confirmed one thing for me, Sasha. I need to go with my intuition. Because I always give people a chance on here because I'm a nice person. I'm like, no, give them a chance. Maybe they're a real person. Nope, I was proven right. Follow my gut. I knew I should have removed her immediately. Who else is here with me? Who's still here hanging out? Man, people are so stupid on this planet. They're just so dumb. Oh, here's the card I got for you. Who's that person? I reported her. Or him, whoever that loser is. Hey, Courtney. Guys, got some crazies out tonight, huh? All the loony bins are out tonight. Humans are fucking weirdos, man. They got nothing else to do. Nothing better to do. All right, well, what else we got going on here? Welcome in. Who just joined? Anybody still here with me? Welcome in. Thank you, Sasha. Sure thing. Yeah, go ahead. Ask your questions. Yeah, go ahead. Normally, I don't have that many wackos on here. Just, Saturday night, probably some bored teenagers being stupid. That's all it is. If I come on Friday nights, it's the same thing. Other nights of the week, I don't really get teenagers being jerks like that. But yeah, go ahead. Ask your questions. Oops. Dropped a bunch of cards. Who else is here with me? Courtney, Sasha. Who's the third person here? Excuse me. I don't know. My cats don't fart. I don't know. I thought I reported this loser. Why is she still here? Bye-bye, loser. Get a life. And actually, in all reality, my cats don't fart. So I've never smelled a fart from them. Is there anybody on here that actually wants to talk about tarot or anything New Age related? If not, I might hop off here. I mean, I've always been interested in tarot. I've always been very intuitive and had psychic, premonitions, things like that. I had a spiritual awakening, spontaneous awakening on March 21st, 2021. So I started by actually just watching the documentary The Secret, which led me down my spiritual path. As far as tarot, I don't know. About a year ago, maybe, a little more than a year ago, I found myself watching videos of Scorpio readings, which I hadn't really done in years. And a lot of those readings were encouraging, to learn something, and I felt like there was something I needed to do or learn. And I thought, what, I did always want to learn tarot. Is that something I should do? I kind of fought against it for a while, and then I just said one day, all right, because I felt like there's something I need to put myself on YouTube or something, be out there and teach and talk about these spiritual topics, but I wasn't sure what to do. Finally, I just said, okay, should I do a tarot course? I don't know. And I looked it up, how to learn tarot or something like that. And I found Sal Jade's course. And it's something I always wanted to learn, so I was really fascinated with it. And that was right around my birthday last year. So I took 2 of her courses, and then I started putting videos on YouTube to test the waters. Didn't do that for a while from December to March. And then I started posting videos again. No, I'm sorry. I did videos from November to early of this year, and then I put a hold on it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with YouTube, but I was still studying the tarot every day. And then this summer, something happened, and I thought, okay, this would be a good time to throw myself headfirst into the spiritual side. So that's when I really started building up the channel. I went on TikTok, I went on Instagram again, and I post every day on those as well. And then in July, when I got approved for for TikTok to go live, I started going live and building a community. TikTok is very restrictive of their creators, on the lives especially. And I decided to give YouTube a chance. So I've been doing YouTube lives now pretty much every single day for, I don't know, since maybe very early September. I love tarot. It's a fun and clever way to get spiritual guidance. Hey there, Brittany. Yeah, astrology is pretty in depth. That's like, you have to take a class. I bought the lessons from Sal J. They were very reasonably priced. Like I think they're $11.99 for each course, like very reasonably priced. $11.99 for the whole course. Okay, I'm gonna jump on that. But tarot, my favorite, not tarot, astrology, look up the book, I Don't Believe in Astrology by Deborah Silverman. And she also does courses, but her classes are pretty expensive, pretty pricey at this point for me. I applied for a scholarship, maybe she'll accept me, I don't know. But yeah, for astrology, it's a lot to learn. It's like learning a whole language. So for that one, you gotta take a pretty heavy duty course. But I figured eventually I'll get to astrology. But right now I just started out with tarot. Maybe I want to learn, I eventually want to learn astrology as well as numerology. But for now, it's mostly tarot and just my own spiritual guidance. I have different spiritual gifts I use, like light language. I'm also a medium and a psychic, so I channel people. Like I connect with people's loved ones on the other side and give them messages from their loved one. That's mainly what I'm doing now, is the tarot, the mediumship, things like that. Welcome in. Who else is here with us? I only discovered The Secret March 21st of 2021. I could look back in my life though and see years earlier than that, where I was watching some Scorpio videos. This guy named Sal, he's actually named Sal too. And his channel's Eat, Pray, Love. And I'd watch videos about Scorpios and try to get some advice about love, but always a little worried that I was dabbling in something evil. And then I found myself on, watching videos about law of attraction. So I actually knew, I knew the phrase law of attraction from a guy named Robert Zink. He's got lots of followers on YouTube as well. But then I thought this sounds like witchcraft and evil, so I kind of put it to the side. So the day that what happened is one Sunday morning I was having coffee and looking for something to watch. Well, I had my coffee, and I actually had Amazon Prime open. And from the right side, something whispered in my ear, law of attraction. So I searched law of attraction on Prime, and that's when I discovered The Secret. Yeah, I try to focus on one thing at a time. Really, then with my awakening the past few years, I've watched every video you can imagine, from near-death experiences to, alien beings, light language, you know, everything you can imagine. I started seeing the world for what it really was, an illusion. Basically, we're on Earth and we're basically playing around. We're these like godlike beings that are that we're stepping into these human bodies and sort of just playing around, like having fun. Even the bad things, we're just having fun. I just had this understanding that Earth is like this planet that we've come to sort of like downgrade. Like they say that there's 12 levels of consciousness, and then Earth is three-dimensional, and we're in our mom's wombs for 9 months. So in those 9 months, are we downgrading 9 levels of consciousness to be able to function on Earth? So I found myself watching all kinds of videos, from astrology to numerology to near-death experiences, to light language, to the Akashic records things like that. Hello, Filippo. How are you? How old are you? Where are you from? I'm a tarot reader, and we discuss New Age topics. I do tarot readings. We discuss New Age topics. Yeah, no, I come from a Christian background as well. I grew up Catholic. I became born again at 15. I live in the South now. So years ago, when I was living in the South, I went to Baptist churches. I never liked religion. I never liked religion. I had no problems with Jesus. I just never liked religion and the structure, the control, and everything. But that first day that I watched The Secret, I thought, oh, is this evil? This sounds too good to be true. But then I remember the scripture, what you sow, you reap. And I thought, oh, that makes sense. So I realized I kind of was able to step out of myself and see that I was very negative, very depressed all the time, very down. And I would watch really depressing stuff, movies, TV shows, Law and Order, SVU. No judgment, but I can't watch that stuff anymore. And I think, man, that could be why I'm always so sad and depressed. Before I go to bed, I'm watching things that are making me physically angry. I'm watching things that are making me physically sad, and I'm waking up feeling sad. Everything was hard. Everything was a struggle, because I realized that, like a broken record playing on my mind 24/7, it was nothing but negativity. I hated my body. I hated my looks. I hated myself. I hated my life. I hated my family. I hated my job. I was always broke. Everything was negative. Everything I thought was negative. Every single thing I thought was negative. And then I realized that day, oh, wait, so I've been sowing nothing but negativity in my life all these years. And if I've been sowing nothing but negativity, how can I expect anything more than negativity to come back to me? And it made a lot of sense. What you sow, you reap. Plus, the Bible says death and life is in the power of the tongue. I thought, okay, that makes sense as well. Then I thought, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. I thought, okay, so that makes sense. So if I think I'm something, I will eventually become that thing. And those three scriptures came to me immediately after watching The Secret, and they gave me peace in heart that I was on the right track. So that's a little bit of my awakening story. Also watching a lot of near-death experience videos, all these different people, different ages, races, socioeconomic backgrounds, different orientations. All of these people have very similar experiences when they passed over. And a lot of times when I'm watching a near-death experience video, I'm watching it with a deep intuitive understanding, like, yes, I know this is true. Also, past life regression was another thing I got into. Yeah, our minds are in control. Yeah, exactly. It's true. So it gave me a lot of comfort to know that. Also, I used to be very against reincarnation in past lives, but then I had my own understanding of it. I started believing it more around the time that this whole idea of spiritual, mediumship and everything started coming into play. This stuff just came to me one day. Exactly, yes. You have to change how we give the energy to ourselves as well. Do we love our bodies? Do we love ourselves? Do we treat it, because ultimately on earth, your only responsibility is to your body, to your human body. You incarnated as you, I incarnated as me. And when we die and we do a review of our life, we're only going to review our life, for ourselves. We're not reviewing our life for anybody else. Even parents with children, they're not your number one responsibility in this life. Your number one responsibility in this life is to yourself, because you have to give an account for yourself. But you only give an account to yourself anyway. It's just like you're the boss of everything. So watching those near-death experiences, I started getting these revelations myself that these were things that I already knew intuitively, but I'd forgotten them. And so those really also helped my journey. I did past life regressions on myself a few times. Actually, just last night, I had a dream where I saw 3 of my past lives. About 20 minutes after falling asleep, I had a very, very vivid dream. But it didn't feel like a dream. I was in my bedroom, so I saw my bedroom because it was dark. I had the TV really dark because I was listening to rain as I was going to sleep, like rain and thunder. And I'm laying in my bed in the dream, and kind of coming out of my chest, almost like my chest was a projector, like my soul was projecting something on the screen, like the Batman signal, or like the Care Bear stare. What I saw from my human perspective, laying in the bed, was one, to my left of me, a giant ball of light, like a giant ball, like I guess energy, which maybe that was my soul. I don't know. Like this giant ball like hovering in my bedroom. But then I saw coming out from my human body, almost like they were projections from my heart, were these 3 beams. And I saw each of my 3 lives. I saw each of the 3 people. I had done a past life regression a while ago, either early this year or very late last year. But I'm pretty sure it was very early this year, like maybe around April or March of this year, where I finally was able to break through and get myself to the point where I could actually see these past lives. And they all came to me one after one after one, like boom, 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 boom. I knew their entire story. I knew why they died. I knew everything about them. Not everything, but I knew enough about them to know that they were the lives that I lived. And so last night, I saw 2 of those 3 lives, and I saw the death cycle start. I saw the person I was in that lifetime, a young Hawaiian woman. One was a black man in America in the late 1700s, early 1800s, around there. One was an older woman who lost her children in Ireland, I think. But I saw these 3 lives, and I actually saw the soul leave the body in that lifetime. I saw them face to face, and I said, okay, that's me, and you are me, and I am you, but in a different lifetime. And then I woke up. So I have no idea really what that means. These are the things I like to talk about. So, past life regressions is very hard for me. Yeah, they didn't make sense. It's very logical. It's all about control. If they can control the masses, then they can keep us subservient. That's how a very small group of very wealthy people stayed wealthy throughout the centuries, because they've convinced the poor people that if you come and do this job for me, you're going to get enough money to live, so there's no fear of dying. Especially in America, after the Great Depression, they really were able to control us that way. Because the big fear was, you don't want to live through another depression. You don't want to be poor. You don't want to not have work. You don't want to not have money. You don't want that. And so that's how they keep the masses in check. They give us bread and cake and silly things like music and whatnot. And we think that we're free, but we're not really free. We have a pseudo-freedom. But everything's changing now. Everything's changing. Humans are taking back our collective freedom all around the world, not just America, but all around the world. As the governments begin to crumble, humans will find our freedom again. We're going to remember who we are on a soul level, that there's no separation between us. It's an illusion of separation. And that there's no reason for me to steal from you, because I love you on a soul level and you love me. And so if I give to you and you give to me, we could do better together. I know it sounds like utopia, but it's true. It's coming. That utopia is coming. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. We're leaving the age of male authoritarianism. We're leaving the age of control, the age of Pisces. The age where religion controlled us, government controlled us, our day jobs controlled us. We're leaving all that stuff behind for a new world. Things are changing. You can feel it in your bones. You can feel that the world is not different. The world's not the same. That's why every time you go on social media, you see somebody posting some sentimental reel about, I'm homesick for a time that no longer exists. Everybody wants to go back to the 70s, to the 80s, to the 90s, but nobody wants to go back to the early 2000s, because that was really when the change really started. Was the year 2000 was when it really kicked in. From 2000 on, nothing's felt the same. But what people are, what they're missing or what they're trying to go back to is a time that doesn't really exist anymore because the whole world is changing, but for the better. Yeah, that's okay. One of my brothers thinks I'm going to hell because I'm gay. I have friends and family that they still think of that very black and white, believe this way or go to hell. But none of it ever made sense to me. I thought, if God's so loving, why did He create us? Why did He make us so bad? It just doesn't make any sense. Yes, exactly. Yeah, doctors, they don't know. That's another thing. Big pharma, the medical industry. I worked in insurance for many years. I know what it's like. Corporate greed has gone to a point where it's just exorbitant these days. It's unreal. The real warfare is not about gay and straight, black and white, Democrat, Republican. The real warfare is actually class warfare. That's what we're engaging in right now. And the rich are mad that the poor are finally speaking up and standing up. I still think one day we should create a massive, like a huge, massive movement where one day everybody just doesn't go to their day job. They just don't go to work one day. A silent protest. Let's see how they survive when all the poor people don't go to their day jobs, their menial day jobs. But we were never designed. Now, yes, it was for a purpose. We chose to come into these lifetimes for a reason. The age of Pisces had a purpose. We chose to experience this, but now we're done experiencing it and we're moving on from it. But the idea that we're born, we are these divine souls, fractals of God, source, whatever you call it, fractals of this creative being that made us all, and that we come into these bodies and we're just meant to go to school, get a day job, pay taxes, and die. That's never been what humanity's been about. Never. It's never been about that. And we're breaking free from that right now. We really, truly are. As more and more people awaken, the consciousness of the earth is elevating, and more people are realizing that this is not the way to be. We were never meant to live in these tiny little boxes. Red tape laws, taxes. I mean, come on, if you're an American, the idea that a mysterious number called a credit score that a rich billion-dollar company assigns to you can make or break your life, that's bonkers. Wow, that's amazing. So a therapist was giving you some new age principles. That's wild. Yeah, I basically feel called to do what your therapist did. On this channel, the people that I've actually really been able to connect with on a personal level, that come to my magician circle, my online tarot club for spiritual seekers, we're learning to unlock the magic within, using our consciousness, using our thoughts. Come here, Stormy girl. Come here, baby girl. I have two cats, Teddy and Stormy. Teddy's my older cat. He's a boy, of course. And Stormy's my little girl cat. I found her right outside my apartment door. She's a little tiny kitten right outside my door. Hi, baby girl. Come here, little sweetie girl. Teddy bear, I just gave you crunchies. I'm not feeding you again. No. Nope, you're eating too much and you really drive me nuts right now. You're eating too much and you're driving me nuts. You okay, guys? Hi, Stormy girl. Did you hear her? Hi, Stormy girl. Hi, Stormy. Hi, baby girl. You okay, Stormy? My little sweetie. Teddy bear, you okay? You're not hungry. No, I'm not feeding you. I'm sorry. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. I named her Stormy Grace Noel. She popped up December 27th, right after Christmas. That's where Noel comes from. The day after I first saw her, there was a really bad storm. I thought she didn't survive it, but the next day I found her. That's where Stormy comes from. And then Grace, because she survived the storm. So her name is Stormy Grace Noel. And then Teddy's name is Theodore Russell Buttercup, the third. But he's not the third. These are the first two cats I've ever had in my whole life. I never had cats ever. Once I got cats, I realized I'm much more of a cat person than a dog person. You guys doing all right? I'm almost done, guys. Give me a little while. I'm almost done with the show. I look forward to after my lives, I hang out with them, play with them, feed them some treats, watch some TV shows and laugh. That's like how I spend my evenings after the live shows. Yeah, they really are. Yeah, cats are they're very interesting. They are very interesting. They definitely do their own thing. They're sweeties, though. They're not aggressive. They're not mean. They get along well, which is good. Oh, I love Frenchies. I love Frenchies, but I hate short-haired dogs. My family's had many pugs in our life, and I love pugs. I love Frenchies. I love wrinkled-faced dogs. My favorite cat actually is a designer cat. All right, you're acting crazy. You're acting like I haven't fed you all day, Teddy. And you know what's annoying me is I fed you a lot today. So go take a walk. You're driving me nuts. He really eats too much. But short-haired dogs drive me crazy. The hair's just too much. Yeah, they do. They just they march to the beat of their own drums. Teddy, you're acting like I haven't fed you today. But I have. And I'm not doing it anymore. He's cute though. I'll try to get them to come up here so you can see what they look like. If not, there's shorts on my channel that show you what the cats look like. Teddy is gray and white and Stormy is solid gray. Go figure. She's tiny though. She's not even 10 pounds. She's a little cat. He dwarfs her. He's like twice her size. He ended up so big, and because of the short hair, they barely shed. French bulldogs, they don't shed a lot. Well, don't they have the same hair coat as pug dogs? That short, bristly hair, because pugs shed like crazy. Maybe Frenchie's hair, maybe a Frenchie's coat is different. I just thought that they were just like pugs, that very short, bristly hair that comes out like crazy. I mean, cats shed too. What can I do about that? I won't ever really bake in my house anymore. No matter how I clean, there's a cat here somewhere. So if I ever bake again, I'm gonna have to bake outside my home. I'm a baker. Well, I used to like baking, not much anymore. I actually almost got on the Food Network, Christmas Cookie Challenge. They tried to recruit me, but then they said they went in another direction. I used to have a cookie business, selling custom decorated sugar cookies with royal icing. You guys okay? I'll give you crunchies in a little while. In a little while. In a little while, guys. I'll give you both some crunchies. Oh, I think that's top comments. Top commenter. You're the #1 commenter, maybe, and Courtney's #2. I give up with the animal hair. If I wear a black t-shirt to bed, I wake up with hair everywhere. I give up on it with the cats. They don't really sleep with me, though. They don't sleep with me much. Not Teddy, not much anymore. When he was little, his favorite spot was in between my legs at night. Now that he's like 15 pounds and a big cat, it's a little uncomfortable. But sometimes, Stormy, she never sleeps with me because like she knows that Teddy is like, I'm Teddy's person. And she doesn't really interfere with him and me. So she gets her cuddles in a different way. But I'll wake up and Stormy will either be on the the windowsill behind my headboard, or she'll be in a cat tree next to me. So usually they're pretty good about that. They sleep in the cat trees. There's multiple cat trees in my bedroom on either side of my bed. But they're good little cats. They're cute. They're sweet little cats. They're nice and they're fun. Oh, you're so cute, Teddy. Look at you. Come over here. Let our friends see what you look like. Come here, sweets. Come here, sweetie. I call him Sweets. That's his nickname since he's a little tiny kitten, is Sweets. Because he's a sweetie. Sweets, come here. You know what? These two cats, they never make biscuits. They really don't. They hardly ever make biscuits. It's very annoying. I want biscuit making cats. They rarely make biscuits, these two. They're not very cat-like. Neither one of them probably had much time with their mama cat, I doubt. Teddy was found in a dumpster with 2 other cats by a goat farmer. I got him when he was about 5 weeks old as well. And then Stormy, she was about 5 or 6 weeks old when I found her, but she's a tiny cat. Oh, you know when cats do the thing with their paws, like they knead things with their paws? They go like that. It's like they do it to their mama cat to get milk, to produce milk. They'll knead their mama cat's belly. So they end up doing that with their person, and they do it with like blankets and stuff. It's like a sign of them being happy and content. Like Teddy will grab a blanket, he'll bite a blanket, like this blanket usually, one that I sleep with, this little fleece blanket. He'll bite it, and he'll like make biscuits with it. He'll just do that with his paws over and over again. It's like a sign of comfort, or like a source of comfort for them. Yeah, probably not because you have dogs, so you probably wouldn't know about the cat thing. But yeah, they don't really make many biscuits, these two. They're not very biscuit making cats. They're not keen on it. They don't make the biscuits. But they love their treats. That they do love. Aw. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess dogs do that too, right? Who else is here with us? I have Brittany and Courtney. Who's the third person? I'm actually about to hop off here. I've had some weirdos come on here tonight. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to putting the age restriction up. Oh, I feel like when people see age restriction, they think that it's a weird live, but you know, I'm not. It's not weird. I'm just talking about new age topics. But I'd rather have the age restriction than have assholes come on here and be jerks like they were tonight, being vulgar and disgusting like that with no class or no grace. Animals are funny, aren't they? These two have been freaking out because there's an orange cat that's been wandering around outside. And it's an adult cat. I thought it was a house cat, but now that I see him, and he was sitting on the bricks right outside my apartment, he looks like he's actually not that well fed. Poor thing. I know I live on a golf course too, so I hope people don't mistreat this cat. I hope they feed him, or don't be mean to him. I get so sad knowing that cats are out there. These two are living the life of living in a lap of luxury here. Multiple cat trees, multiple toys, food all day long. These two are doing good. These two are living rich. And then other cats are out there struggling to find their next meal. It makes me sad. Go get her, Teddy. Go get Stormy. Go get her. Go. Cats are funny though. They show love in different ways. They do that slow blink thing. They do a slow blink. They rub up against you. Me too. I'm glad you guys found me as well. You're welcome. I'll be on tomorrow night if you want to come hang out. As well, I usually come on every single night, pretty much. But last night I didn't. But normally it's around 8 o'clock Central. So coming out again. A lot of my regulars weren't here. Just Melissa was here. But I have a lot of really great people that are my regulars. And they're really, really great people. I have a good sense of who has a good heart and who doesn't. And so, yeah, come back and hang out with me, ladies. It was fun. Good night, everybody. You too, Courtney. Take care, Brittany. Who's the third person on here? I want to say good night to you as well. Who are you? Let yourself be known, number 3, whoever you are. Well, tonight was an interesting live. Excuse me. Making your way in the world today. All right, I guess I'm gonna hop off here. It's been fun, but I'm gonna hop off here. Good night, everybody. Remember, guys, you have the magic within. Also, if you come to my lives, don't be a jerk, because I'll throw you right out. Good night.